She's not feeling check and I'm not feeling check, so me and her are riding on that shit. I'm standing behind her on that one. And Check needs to keep his mouth shut and not be addressing Mama Jane online. If you got something to say about Mama Jane, say it in your own little fucking peanut head and don't articulate that to people on live because you're fucking wrong for that. Aaron would not respect that. If you really think you're Aaron's brother, you really love Aaron that much, man, you wouldn't be talking shit to his mom, bro. Trust me. She's been going crazy. Wouldn't you be going crazy? You just lost your son. You don't know what the fuck happened. You already lost your other daughter. You know what I mean? You haven't. Your other son doesn't talk to you. You've never met his kids. Like you'd be going crazy too, man. So for real, I have no idea how I stumbled upon you. And that's what I clicked. I'm hooked and intrigued. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I just sit here keeping it real, smoking weed, making music, punching a heavy bag in the daytime, posting clips. That's pretty much the extent of my Instagram. His poor mom, Sheila, yeah, man. I feel bad for her. I feel bad for everybody in the whole situation. Like, it's just a fucking unfortunate situation. It's just fucked up. It's hard to accept and believe, kind of. Like, it's like, oh, like I know it happened, but it almost doesn't seem real or some shit. It's like fucked up. It's like it's a bad dream. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me. I painted those, by the way. If you guys didn't know, I'm also an artiste of the paint variety, the spray paint variety. Did you like Melanie when they first started dating? Yes. I didn't have a reason not to like her. I thought it was good that Aaron, like, if you guys kind of knew what his like life was like before he was with her, I thought it was way better for him to be with one woman and to be focused into a relationship other than what he was doing before. And he had a lot of different girls that he was involved with in a way. Not to drag his name through the mud, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? He was single. He's fucking pop star. He's Aaron Carter. Like, you know what I mean? He had all the, and he would tell me about these different girls or show me different girls, and they just all looked like trouble. Like every single one of them. So I thought like at least with like when I seen him with Melanie, like it was like a relationship, and I could tell that she really like liked him and stuff like that. So yeah, like and when she got pregnant with Prince, and when it became like evident to me like, wow, this is really happening, like I was happy. I thought that that would have been a catalyst to like change his whole life, and that's what I was preaching to him, and that's what I was telling him, like, yo bro, this is it now, you got to do this and do that. And I even advised him like to not even show Prince to people. Like I told him, I was like, bro, like I really wouldn't make Prince part of like what you show on live every day, and like make him part of like your entertainment world. I'd try to keep your family life and your entertainment life a little bit separated, right? Because it creates a lot of problems. But at the end of the day, things happen the way that they happen. But no, I really believe that they were gonna like, kind of almost foolishly, I guess. I foolishly believed that they were gonna ride off into the sunset, basically. Like I really thought once they had the baby, um, you know, God bless him, Prince. Like once they had the baby, I really thought that it was gonna like force like a major change and like like I thought that they were gonna be on like the cover of People, magazine, and like Aaron looking healthy, and I don't know. Like I had a lot of positive hope for that. But it just didn't work out like that, man. Wish it could have been different, especially for Prince's sake. That's the hardest part, man. That's the part that just bothers my fucking heart. Like that's the part that like really like makes me want to cry. I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate thinking about it. It fucking makes my eyes burn from the inside, and I can feel tears welling in them, and I just don't like that feeling. But he's gonna be all right. You know, I don't know if you believe in God, but if you do believe in God, then I think you should believe in the fact that God wouldn't give you more than you can handle. And we all have a different path in life. We all have a different purpose in life. We all have a different struggle that we have to overcome that comes as part of the deal with getting this blessing of this opportunity to live this life. So we're all living a struggle. His one looks different than mine. It looks different than yours, but we all have our struggles that we have to overcome, and he will. He'll overcome, and he'll do great things. And I really believe he's going to be a very, very talented, bright. You can already see it in his face. Just he's going to have a lot of that energy that his father had, that made his father so special. And I look forward to seeing him develop into a young man. I wish him nothing but the best, and anything that I can ever do for him, I'm here. You know? He is a beautiful child. He will be very intelligent. I agree. Good looking too. He's a happy little boy. He is. Looks like a very happy little soul. Remember, just because you believe doesn't mean it's not there. It's true. But at the same time, it's not any of our job to try to convince anybody else of what's there and what's not there. We all have to feel things for ourselves. We all have to be more in touch with our own selves and our own feelings and our own instincts, and let that be your guide. Don't let people tell you anything. You know, you'll know when it's time to listen. You'll know when it's truly time to listen. And besides that, you should trust in yourself a bit more and listen to yourself a bit more, because you know more than you think you know. Trust me. Your struggle in this life is not going to be to learn a lot of shit more than what you know. It's going to be to unlearn a lot of shit that you've been taught. Your success will be dependent on you unlearning. It won't be dependent on you learning. You're going to have to unlearn some shit in order to be successful. Because we've all been taught the wrong things and taught bad things. And taught behaviors that are not conducive with fucking success and a happy, positive life. We all got to work on ourselves. It's a daily commitment to work on you. Something to keep in mind as we worry so much about other people's lives. Don't forget to make sure that you focus on your life too. And that goes for all of us, me included. It's okay to look around, that's why you have eyes, but you're also given eyes as a test to see if you could look past them. So look within. That's where all the answers are, trust me. If you can get your mind quiet enough, trust me, there's answers there. It's so hard not to compare yourself with others, of course. Um, but it's something that you got to be committed to doing. Just because it's hard doesn't mean that you got to commit yourself to doing it. You just can't do it because there's no happiness in it. Like I try to think about things logically, right? I don't look for, you know, laws or books or, gurus to give me any specific, like, I think the most pertinent information I get is from being logical. And then I think to myself, like, logically, you know, you're just better off in the end believing in something rather than nothing, you know? And in terms of like comparing yourself to others, it's just like you got to believe that you're here for your own purpose and that your purpose is not dependent on others. Your purpose is fully in your hands and fully in your control. But you forfeit that control and you forfeit all of that when you look around at others and you try to compete, not realizing the immense nature of your divine purpose. Like, you're so infinitely powerful and like you actually matter so much. Like, the fact that you were born, you already matter so much that you have no idea. So to look around at anyone else and try to compare your life, it's just not logical because first of all, you're only looking from the outside, which means you're not even making a correct um you're not even analyzing someone else's life correctly because you don't know what their life's truly like. You're only gathering small bits of information based on what they show you. So you don't know the reality anyway. So you're comparing yourself with like a false reality, like what you've created in your mind about what they're like, and then you're comparing against that. So like there's just so many ways to go wrong doing that that it's just not logical to do. What it is logical to do is just make yourself the best version of yourself and make yourself the dopest life that you can make yourself and make yourself the most happy that you can make yourself. And I don't mean make yourself happy with like vice and with like, giving into like what we call luxuries and privileges. I mean like make yourself happy through the dedication to yourself and having discipline with yourself, achieving your goals and giving yourself a reason to be proud of yourself and a reason to have self-esteem. Like you're not just going to have self-esteem because you're supposed to. You're going to have self-esteem and confidence because you know that you've overcome and you've done things that are hard to do. And that's what gives you confidence in yourself. You know what I mean? So it's really just a focused journey on yourself, and doing what it is that you want to do. And then through achieving those goals and all the struggle that you go through achieving those goals, then you look back and you feel good about yourself and you have esteem with yourself. And if you're doing all that shit, you have no time to really look around at what everybody else is doing, right? And looking around at what everybody else is doing, it'll just always make you upset because there's always someone better looking, there's always someone taller, there's always someone faster, there's always someone with a better ass, better boobs, better smile, better tattoos, better haircut. There's always it doesn't matter who you are, there's somebody that, could be considered better than you from that very, very surface, perspective. So just be happy with what you got because you'll never be the most beautiful person. You'll never be the strongest person. You'll never be whatever it is that you want to be. You'll never be that, like you'll never just be the queen or the king of the planet. there'll always be somebody better. It's like martial arts. There's always someone that can beat your ass. No matter how much of a badass you are, there's always this guy that can beat you. Even if you can beat hundreds and thousands of people, there's always someone that can beat your ass. So it's like you're never the king. You're never the queen. There's always someone better or whatever. But that's not up for you to watch. You can admire it from a distance and appreciate it, but it's not up for you to like watch and compare, because their life purpose is so different from yours. They were put here for a whole different reason. And they're going to have a totally different life than you. They're going to reach different people in their life that you're not going to reach. They're going to connect with people that you're not going to connect with. They're going to have a whole different experience. And that's none of your business. So just stay focused right here, right on yourself, and make your life the best life you can make it. Do the best you can with your body, with your mind, with your whatever you think, your talents, your strengths, your limitations. Do the most with that and have pride in it. Like, think about it like you're like this model, right? This model character. And you have this chance to like upgrade this character. Like, you can learn more things, you can work out, you could study, you can challenge yourself, you can like do all these things to upgrade your character. You know what I mean? So just do as much as you can to upgrade your character. Do as much as you can to make this character that you were given the best character that can be out here, and take advantage of all the resources that you have. And that's like gratitude. You know what I mean? That's appreciating what you have. And when you appreciate what you have and you love what you have, you'll get happiness and you'll get more. Because in order to get something, you first have to appreciate what you have. And gratitude's the fucking secret chemical that makes everything come to life. So, yeah. We'll leave it at that. Fuck comparing yourself. Because the other thing is, too, one of the realest lessons that I ever learned in my life was like from a guy who's like my older brother. He's 7 years older than me. He's my best friend's older brother, but then like me and him became like like we're like brothers. We are brothers, you know what I mean? And we became very close friends. Like, you know, even though he's 7 years older than me, you know, as I grew up, we became really close friends. And he told me, like, I always used to try to impress him. I really looked up to him. His name's Rene. And he was just a really dope artist. Like, could paint amazing. He was really into music. He worked at a music store. Just a real cool ass guy. Like, you know what I mean? He was cool. He was a good looking guy, dressed really good. You know what I mean? He had a hot girlfriend. He's just a guy you look up to when you're young. And I remember I would try to impress him with like my knowledge of like art and comic books and shit, because he was really into art and shit. And I remember one time I was like, yo, Renee, like, who's a better artist, like Todd McFarlane or Stan Lee? And he was just like, I was just trying to, like, I was trying to say what I thought I should be saying, or trying to have this conversation with him. And he just got, like, so, like, annoyed with me and pissed off. And he was just like, yo, he's like, don't ever ask me a question like that again. And I was kind of like, whoa, like, he's like, don't ever compare art. He's like, art is not meant to be compared. He goes, art is just what it is. He goes, you look at it, you take it in, and then that's it. You can't compare art. You can't say what's better, because it's art. And I was like, huh. And I never forgot when he told me that. And I was young when he like said that to me. And then I remembered that for the rest of my life. Like, don't compare art. So you are art in yourself. You are an actual piece of art in yourself. And so am I. And so is everyone else around you. So don't compare art. Remember what Renee taught us when I was a kid. Oh shit. My bad. I think I just tried to go live with somebody by accident. I don't know who it was. We just all need to feel better about ourselves too. Like, man, like, life's not that bad. Like, I know the news tells you life's terrible and it's all going to hell and everyone's dying. everything sucks. But life's really not that bad. Like life is real fucking good, actually. And I think like it's just a matter of us changing our state of mind. I feel like society, like we have this victim mentality in society, like, oh, everything's bad and everything's gonna be so bad and it's getting worse and people are so shitty and the internet's so bad. But like, you know, if you tune it all out, then it doesn't exist, right? Like, and if everyone tunes it out, then it really doesn't exist because no one's putting energy into it. So, like, spend more time working on you. Like, spend more time off the internet. Spend more time doing things that are fulfilling, like things that actually make you happy. Not things that give you like a quick moment of happiness. Like, if you post a picture and people like it, it makes you happy in a way, but it's not like true happiness. It goes away. True happiness is like building, like real things that make you better, where you're challenging yourself and overcoming obstacles. Because that's the only way you can feel proud of yourself, is if you know that you're overcoming stuff and that you're being brave and you're facing your fears. If you're not and you're scared, then you're not proud of yourself. And of course, you're not going to have self-esteem and you're not going to be happy. You're not challenging yourself. We all need to be challenged. We're all human beings. We're all fucking out here to be challenged, and we're all so fucking amazing at everything that we do that it's crazy if we're not challenging ourselves. You know what I mean? That's a true waste. That's true disrespect to the universe. It's not using this vehicle that we were given to the absolute fullest potential, in every way. Now keep in mind there's traps that are set everywhere in society to make sure that we don't, but we still have to be committed every day to getting up and doing our best and not worrying about that, not worrying about our obstacles. Don't worry about your problems. Worry about the solution, or focus on the solutions, not the problems. You focus on the problems, you're going to get more problems. Focus on the solutions, the problems start to go away. So I don't know how this just turned into a TED Talk. A little motivational speech from your boy Andrew Winter. Is my new song out yet? Can someone check if Andrew Winter, Miss You Too, Danger, and the Beat Slingers out yet? Should be. It's after midnight. A good attitude. It's the most important thing to keep out here. Means everything, you're right. Without a good attitude, everything else is fucked. And nobody wants you around. If you don't have a good attitude too, nobody wants you around. Doesn't matter how fucking talented you are. Doesn't matter what you have to offer. If you have a bad attitude, people do not want you around at all. You're very wise for your age. It's because I'm infinite. I told you my age is infinite. I've been here for a long time, hundreds of years, centuries. I got bit in Transylvania in the 15th century, and I've been out here ever since. You guys can't believe the things I've seen. What's up, Mayra? I'm assuming it's Mayra. It might be Myra. But you know who I'm talking to. I think it's Mayra. You have a nice soul. I love it. Thank you so much. I think it's alright, my little soul. I tried to keep it clean over the years. Keep the hard living off of it. Didn't make any decisions that compromised it too far to the point where I couldn't come back. Look at the good things in life, not the negative, right? That's right. Very easy said, not so easy done, but like I said, it's a constant commitment. And you have to be committed to it. Like, you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm committed to positive thinking. And you have to guard your thoughts. When you find yourself, your mind's starting to wander into negativity, you have to literally, like, find some kind of, like, word to shut it down. Like, say some kind of word to yourself or something to, like, stop that train of thought dead in its tracks. Literally. Song is on Apple Music. Miss You Too is? Or, that's dope. So that jobs. You guys make sure you check that shit out, man. That shit's super dope. Like, super, super dope. And that girl's voice, Danger's voice, is so fucking nice. I love her voice. I think of a brick wall like in Children of the Corn. That was a fucked up movie. It was one of the first horror movies I seen that scared me a bit. So I don't watch shit like that no more too. Miss You Too. So Miss You Too is live. Andrew Winter, Danger, The Beat Slinger. Miss You Too is live on Apple Music. I'm assuming it's live on all the other platforms as well, even though it hasn't been confirmed. Make sure you get that, man. That shit is dope, man. I promise you guys, that shit is the shit. It feels good. Like, it feels real good. Like, you'll want to just, like, put it on and, like, start your day and, like, you know, bop around and do whatever you do. Brush your teeth, wipe the shit out of your eyes. But yeah. 'Cause you know I miss you too. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm out of here, man. I'm tired. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm gonna go eat some pepperoni and a little bit of cheese. Since I can't have it on fucking dough with pizza sauce, I'm just gonna eat the pepperoni and cut out some cheese. And that should keep me satiated until the morning. But alright, I'll holler at you guys. Love you guys. Make sure you check out my new record, man. Miss You Too. It dropped right now. Live. While I was on live with you guys, man. I'm glad you guys could be the first ones here to fucking get the news. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me as always, man. Peace and love.